Okay, I'm gonna let you guys in already. Welcome on in, everyone. The boss battle has already begun. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody, for the anniversary well wishes. Yes, you guys are gonna start off the stream fighting Bowser. Hello, hello. Welcome on in, everybody. Yes, tomorrow is Wolf and I's wedding anniversary, our very first one. So I'm not gonna be here for the stream for tomorrow. So keep yourselves occupied with art things, with creative things tomorrow. Thank you very much, everyone. Webs, if you want to know what the song is that's currently playing right now, it's Easy Day by Creator Mix. And then I also have a command. I believe it's either music or it's soundtrack. It's either one of those. Okay, I think it's the music one. You can find all of the music that I use on the stream. So, indeed. So tonight I am continuing the artwork that I was working on Saturday? Yes, Friday and Saturday last weekend. Ragul, thank you. Thank you. Did it show up? I don't know if it showed up or not. But thank you very much. Happy anniversary, Euphie and Wolf, already 1 year. Indeed, yes. It has already been 1 year, which is crazy to me. Like how quickly a whole year passes. What is your question? I'm here till a boss fight is over or I die because I'm tired. All right, Webs. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with us for a little bit. Let's move on over to the screen. You guys can see some of the work that I put into it already. Living room. Here it is. We give Roscoe some treats over there. I know, right? It is. You almost got ran over yesterday. Oh my goodness, Yesiah. Well, I'm glad that you did it. I'm glad that nothing really bad happened. But good grief. You had some angels around you being like, not today. Not today. I did. Over here. I have to put in the line work for it. Well, line work, but I'm not going to like stress too much over line work because line work is my most it's so tedious for me. But as far as like just cleaning it up and putting the colors into it. Thank you, Blade Koga, for gifting 1 membership. I went to Love Pugs. Well, congratulations, Love Pugs. You have gotten the membership. Indeed. Alrighty, Ragul. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. And slipping in and out of consciousness. Oh my goodness, Christus. Feel free to take a rest. I'm never gonna get upset with people resting, so go for it. Indeed, Regul. So next month I'm going to be fulfilling the portrait sketches, the colored portrait sketches that the tier 2 memberships get, and then next month I'm also going to be figuring out how to stream my music making stuff. So that's also included with the memberships for both tiers. So yeah. 3 naps in a row. Oh my goodness. Are you getting sick, Christus? I hope not. Hello, Delta Massey. Nice new profile picture. My little pony. My little Jimiqua. My little Jimiqua. If you're ever wanting to see what your commands are for the boss battle, just type in exclamation point whatever class you chose, and then it will pull it up. So, all right. So yeah, I did some cleaning up of these sketches. We've got creepy Elmo over here in the forest. And then there is the Loch Ness Monster. We've got these three over here just chilling. So when I go and I put in the line work for this, I'm just gonna like copy and paste it. So we have like a layer that's underneath the inner tube and a layer that's above it. Makes it a lot easier for cleaning it up. Is it Elmo in the trees? It is. It is menacing Elmo in the trees. That was one of the requests. It is menacing Elmo in the trees. Oh my goodness. 40 miles an hour and they just kept going. There was no indication of it slowing down or braking either. Some people are so oblivious, and they shouldn't have licenses. Like, you know, they should have like another like reevaluation. That's not Elmo. It's not Elmo is not camouflaged. No, he's not hiding very well. He's not hiding very well. He's just being creepy. I need this image in wallet size. Feel free to take screenshots. Go for it. There's no sun out either. It was all dark. Clouds out as well. Ooh, menacing. Or like a spooky weather. But I'm glad that you weren't hit at all, Josiah, because that would have been absolutely terrible. The times that I've almost been hit by a car is because, like, I'm at a crosswalk and I'm about to cross and there's a car that's, like, turning into the crosswalk and not paying attention. Because I've got the go-ahead to walk. But, you know, it was just me not paying attention properly. So I've just finished coloring the lines for our lovely Jamiqua over here, flying through the sky, but he's not a little Einstein. So I like 7-Eleven too when it's I'm feeling kind of snacky and it's the only thing that's open. I will say though, the 7-Elevens that are in Japan, I don't know, they're built different, obviously, but I don't know, they look more wholesome. So oh my goodness, that literally happened to you this morning. Jeez, Neo. Oh my gosh. It's kind of like a little wake-up call of like, I am not immortal. Life is fragile. Hello, Steven Universe Paradox. Welcome. I crashed onto a car once while on my bike. Oh my goodness. Good grief. Just like flew over the handlebars. I'm glad that you're still here with us. Trevor, but yeah, man, like I was just trying to get some food for real. You're like, I don't need to have my mortality tested here, okay? I'm just trying to get some food, folks. Flying through the sky. Oh, nice, Josiah. Nice. That's what they mean by a convenience store. It's very convenient. We have a corner store, but it's like a mile or so away. So it's whatever. So we just drive there. Alrighty. I'm gonna go over here to the chicken legs, Miku. Okay. I pressed both of those buttons. So my go live and my mute button are like right next to each other, and I pressed both. happens when like I can barely see my stream deck? My goodness. I'm just trying to do that. I was just trying to mute myself. I'm glad that I caught that. I was like, what happened? Made something in your channel in the short sweet CRU. Let me check it out really quickly. We shall do that. Is it the Pac-Man game gone wrong one? He ate an abstraction. That's what it looks like to me. He ate an abstraction. Oh my goodness, glitching out. Jeez. I think that's a good animation. Welcome back, Delta Massey. Cinnamiku with chicken legs, yes, yes, very much. And then we have one with a little pig nose on her. And then we have Daisuke. Daisuke. My husband. Oh my goodness. If it would have been 35 years to marry with my ex, I stayed together, we got married. Oh my goodness, in 1990. Yeah, time flies by like really, really quickly. I was talking to my best friend about this like last weekend. Because for her, like, she graduated high school like 8 years ago. For me, it was 10 years ago. And we're both looking back on it and we're just like, man, it does not feel like it was that many years ago. So. Hello, Buster Hoonahan. How are you tonight? I'm gonna just decrease the opacity on some of these and then completely hide some of the other ones. You have a reverse harem there. Oh my gosh. It did go by crazy fast, Yesai. It did. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why Bowser's taking a lot longer to defeat. He might have a lot more health than some of the other bosses, so... So funny. Hello, Mr. Pushed. Yes. Sometimes I do it and I don't even like realize that I'm speaking in a certain way. The same thing happens with like small puppers, so... Your headphones are not working properly? That would piss me off too. That would aggravate me quite a bit. Be like, listen, it's function properly. Okay. So let's decrease some of the colors here. I can see it a little better. I'll move this over. I'm not reaching so far. I still don't know how that leaderboard thing is supposed to work. Like, I know it's supposed to be like, how active in the chat are you? But then I don't get it. I don't get it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. There we go. He's done. He's cooked. Oh my goodness, there's so many. There's so many down there on the floor. I don't think I've seen this many avatars. Snoop Dogg is on TV for AFL Grand Finale. What? Who is Snoop Dogg? Google it. Just Google it. He's a very well-known figure now. He was on Trailer Park Boys, among other things. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Which, man, what a show. Very iconic. Very iconic show. Should you remember me and Ed trying to escape our school because someone exploded, so they escaped us invisible candy so we could sneak past the reception. Oh my gosh, what a crazy dream. Jeez. The mini Lloyds are everywhere. They're everywhere. Alrighty, Webs. Yes, we defeated the boss. Now you get to rest peacefully, knowing that you kicked its butt. Yes, rest well, Webs. We'll see you later. Hopefully Sunday. Yup, here's your rapper. He and, was it Martha Stewart? Were hanging out. Is the Miku drowning? No, she's chilling out. She's chilling out in the inner tube. Same thing with this one over here. The animal style, kind of Mikus. The chicken legs one and the pig face one. They were what was requested of me. Okay, I thought that was like chilling on a wire or something. Thank you, Bratty girl. Thank you. Yes, tomorrow. For some people, it's already the 27th. It's for me, it's still tomorrow. But yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, thank you. I will readily anticipate it. Lots of goodies in there. Went to Cedar Point last Saturday. Nice, nice. Cedar Point's always a good place, good time. My friends to ride the new coaster Siren's Cursed. Ooh. I gotta not tell my family about that because they're gonna be like, we need to go back. We need to go back. My dad and my brothers are like huge roller coaster fans. I used to be like really, really big into roller coasters, and then I started to black out on them. So I have to like tone it. I had to tone it down a little bit. I was like, not like I can't do Tatsu. I can't do like, and that one's at one of the Six Flags parks, but same thing here. If they get a little too tall, a little too crazy, and I look down at the ground a little too much, I start seeing like huge black spots, and I start blacking out. But don't get me wrong, like I still like them. I just gotta be careful about like which ones I go on and not, you know, not freaking myself out too much. Hello, Angel Eyes. Welcome on back. Yeah, and especially Asai at that age, it's definitely not worth it because your brain has not fully developed yet at all. So good choice. Good choice. See you later, Is. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. If you want to join the boss battle, be sure to include the class name that you want to join as. So whether it's a bard or a mage or priest or a warrior. Just make sure that you put that after join with like a little space in between the two. That way it gets you in there properly. And then just make sure that it is a class that is listed. So we have Ranger, Druid, Bard, Necromancer, Priest, Mage, and Warrior. I should make a command that includes all of that, because it only posts it once. So I should do that. The Gigantamax Charizard. There we go. Let's see here. I'll go to Cloudbot. I'm gonna do this really quickly. Should make a Miku class, dude. Like a modified bard, but it's got specific commands, and they do the Miku beam. Yes, Frogpog. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's brain blast brilliant. Oh my gosh. Very true, Asai, yeah. Whenever I have a drink, it's like purposeful. It's purposeful. It's and I have to be careful too to make sure it's not like that escaping from the feelings. So, or situation. There's a reason why we feel what we feel. So it's usually in like celebration, or it's like it was like a really stressful stream or something. So always trying to, you know, do that kind of stuff with purpose. Oh, nice, Bratty girl, nice. That sense of independence and freedom is so euphoric. It's so euphoric. I had that same feeling with my car recently. So, but yeah, same thing with going to the post office. I've been selling a bunch of my pop figures on eBay, and one of them sold like almost instantly, and I was just like, we get some money. We get some money in. I have a Cara Dune one that I'm gonna put up on like for auction and not like a buy it now thing, because they stopped making that one like real quick when the whole Gina Carano Mandalorian thing came out. Like, so I'm gonna put that one up for like an auction instead of a buy it now thing. See if people will fight over it. Fight over it with their money. Streamlabs is always mean, love bugs. It's always got an attitude. It's always sassy. Next Miku Day, I'm gonna make a cosplay. Nice, Peridot, nice. I have, eventually I'll get the official Gumi cosplay. Eventually. For now, I have a lot of like comfy orange clothing. Orange and green. So you do what you can, you know? So and with so many people making their own outfits for their songs, it's not unheard of to be like, oh, this is just like the comfy version. So my price before you start the auction, for sure, Bratty girl, for sure, absolutely. And I check the app because Funko Pop has their Funko has their own app that will tell you like which figures are vaulted, because all of the figures that I have are all vaulted. I got them like years ago, and they don't make those molt anymore. And then it will also tell you like the listing prices, the rough estimate of all of the listings. In the app too, like all the listings on eBay. So yeah, I've seen that, Bratty girl, where it's like people will like forget to put the minimum starting price, and like then nobody will go and like bid on it, and then one person will, and it'll be like for like $1. I'm like, why would you do that? So every Miku is canon, so technically you can just go out with blue hair and be Miku. For sure. For sure. Absolutely. Yeah, Yesaya, and that's something that you got to remember too, is having those boundaries, having those limits, even for yourself. You know, it's not just for other people, but like boundaries for yourself too. So, and after a while of doing that, it's a maturity thing. You begin to mature. So, in more ways than one. Excuse me, I'm catching up with chat really quickly. The wildly viral Nyan Cat memes background music is actually a student version of a song which I composed by... Yes! Yes! It's been a while since I was reminded of that, but yes, very true. Yeah. Has a ton of this upstairs, all the Harry Potter ones, and a ton more. Oh my goodness! Well, hey, I mean... I think that over time, I think they only like accumulate in value. So after my sister made a decision to ban me from drinking alcohol. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I think because there's been things that I struggled with, like just immediately going to those things that I knew were not healthy coping mechanisms for it. The longer that it goes on, you know, like after the first 2 weeks, it gets a little easier as time goes on. So it's a habit. It's a habit and an addiction. So. Son does huge shows and sells pops, cards, shirts, etc. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. It's good to put yourself out there in that kind of a market, too. Okay. Very quickly, I'm gonna make a command. My brain's like split into like 3 different places at once. I'm like, art brain, make command brain, focus on chat brain. And considering that my wedding anniversary is tomorrow, I don't think I need to like do anything with my hands. I think you guys know. You guys understand. And let's add a command. Classes. So the command for listing all of the classes available for the boss battle is going to be classes. So, the boss classes are Bard, Druid, Priest, Mage. If I could spell properly. Let's see. Not yet, Zillycat. Not yet. But yes, it is spelled like that. Just not quite yet. I'm still typing it in. Let me see. Where is it? Where is... Okay, there it is. I have Bard, Druid, Ranger. I thought I was missing something. Ranger, Druid, Bard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay, now you can do that command, and all of the classes available to join the boss battle should be listed in there. You're frying Sabrina card. Oh my gosh. What? There you go. There you go. I'm trying to make participating in the boss battle as easy as possible. So hopefully that helps. All right. Yes, it is Chicken Legs Mickey. She is becoming more of a reality every stream. Time I sleep texted is I am Lady Gaga trying to say. What in the world? Were you having a dream where you were Lady Gaga? What in the world? I have some questions. Questions of great concern. Espresso for your depresso, Sabrina. That song, like, became a mind virus for a lot of people. Bowser again. Okay, Chris. This Charizard identifies as a Bowser. I think I was having a dream with Lady Gaga and Teto. Teto cover of Applause when? It couldn't be a song on my future Gumi covers playlist. Couldn't possibly. Man. I need to figure out like a really quick and easy way to do the artwork for all of these covers. I need to have like a version of Yumi I can just like swap out the band t-shirts for or something. Something like that. Lord knows I don't have enough money to like commission somebody to make artwork for it. I gotta do it myself. Teto forever. Chimera forever. The boss is almost dead, guys. Yeah, but then you start doing silly things, you saw. I start being too silly. Oh no, we got too silly. Yeah, smite it, Zillicat. Smite until it's dead. It looks like you actually captured it in a Pokeball. A pink Pokeball. Dude, if I had Miku's voice bank, you know, I'd be doing like Neru tunings, Haku tunings. Okay, bless Haku. But she's so expensive. Hello, small pupper. Hello. It is a lot. There are a lot down there. Slowly but surely, I'm getting all of this lined in. Alrighty, Delta Massey, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Hope to see you again soon. Again, I'm not gonna stream tomorrow because it's my wedding anniversary, but Sunday I'll be back. So yeah. And on Sunday, I'm gonna be crocheting some more. I'll show you guys here in a little bit. I've been practicing. I've actually gotten kind of obsessed with it. Because I went to the craft store the other day. And I got some more paints. I have more white and black paint. And then I also got 2 shades of green and brown yarn. So I'm making flower crowns on Sunday. I'm really excited about it, if you couldn't tell. I found a pattern that I really like, and it's pretty easy to do. So I've just been pumping out like practice ones. I have 2 of them that I've already started. And then I made this. I think it's adorable. And then I was trying out some different leaf patterns as well. This one's a little loose. I don't really like it, but this one I like. It's all right. I just have them out because I was practicing them. And yeah. So I started this one. Ta-da! It's cute little green vine. And then I have attached here where I stopped, so I can save my spot here. So yeah, that's what I'm doing on Sunday. But for right now, I'm doing my digital artwork because otherwise this is gonna be like in the back burner for forever. And I would prefer not to have unfinished pieces just hanging out, especially when it's a milestone piece. We are the Tetas, please feed us bread. Specifically French bread. Triple Baka Squad, yes. I actually had somebody ask me, because I did a Miku versus Teto panel. I had somebody ask me, where is the yellow one? I'm like, I can't find enough like covers and originals with all 3 of them in there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it was a battle of voice banks, so like she doesn't have her own official voice bank. I was trying to tell people this, like, she is a tuned up Miku. It would be unfair to Teto. It would be unfair to Teto to have 2 Mikus. Oh, were you back, Delta Massey? Well, we're happy to have you back. I mean, listen, we're gonna do whatever we're gonna do, Wolf, okay? We're gonna do whatever we're gonna do. I just want us to be able to afford it. That's my only requirement, is that we can actually freaking afford it. Indeed, Josiah, indeed. Good tunes. I wish that I could like listen to, I mean, I wish I could listen to like music that has lyrics on these streams, but I get freaked out with copyright stuff, so. I could see how that would get really confusing, Isaiah. Yeah, definitely. Let's see if today is a hand day. I don't know. And I'm not planning on doing like really detailed hands anyway. I'll just do the 3. It's an okay hand day. It's okay. I'm not gonna look at it for too long. A friend of mine streams on YouTube and does like a radio show. Oh, nice. Nice, Christus. Those are always good for like easy listening. Someone kept staring at me at the shops today, and I think it's because of my shirt. I had Miku on it. Oh, perhaps they were also a Miku fan and didn't really know how to approach or like say anything. Maybe. I will admit, okay, sometimes I get a little like, because I went to the Medford anime convention, right? And sometimes like I'm just like I see somebody doing a cosplay and I think that the cosplay is really cute, but like I get like social anxiety and I'm like I just smile at them. That's all I could do, be like, nothing's coming out of my mouth. But you know, at least it's not like an awkward stare, right? Oh, they don't have the fears of the copyright cops coming after them. I have this because like when I was streaming on Twitch, my VODs would get muted because of it. So I have anxieties about it now. Silver told me that someone chicken related may have a commission for money. Yes, I do. I do take commissions. If you would like information about that, I have my website that tells you all the info about it with prices. So makes it nice and easy. Chicken nugget. Make like a drawing of a chicken nugget with Miku hair on it. There we go. No, for real, Frogbog. I was happy enough that we got like a Nendoroid of her. The Synth V version of her too. I was like, good smile. Very good. Good smile. What's y'all's biggest fears? Oh. Probably, and maybe like, this is just the first thing that came to mind right now, so it may change as time goes on, but probably like losing my ability to make things. Losing my skill sets, my art things, my ability to make things probably is a big fear of mine. Why I try to keep at it every single day. I gotta do something. I can understand that, Yesiah. I've lost a few family members. I'm thinking of like if they like hadn't actually accepted that gift, like not seeing them again, it would be really, really sad. I'm trying to like contain, but I can understand that. That would be really scary, Zilly Cat. Yeah. Oh, dude, frog bog. Oh my gosh. I can't. Like, I already can't with needles. Like, tattoos fine, but like when it starts to get up to the, I can't. I get kind of cautious. I'm like, no, 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 no. We're not playing that game. I've seen too many things on like the internet and in like horror movies, and I'm just like, nah. Horror movies are not my thing anymore. But yeah, man. Sometimes it's just like you gotta draw the line. Sometimes, man, you gotta make a boundary line. Like, no, I'm good. There's some things I don't need to see. Let's see if I've had an idea for a footplate song, and what I want is Miku, Tetsu, and Neru. Church goes attire, literature, art style, like what I see. All right. Okay. Send me an email with that image in it. In the chat, it'll pull up my email here in a second. Yeah, send me an email with the image in it and with those with what you put in the chat, and I'll see what I can do. But thank you for inquiring. I know that there's a couple of channels out there that have done like Vocaloid covers of worship songs before, which I think is really wholesome. Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm getting a little scared of my friend because she stabbed me with something. What? I would say that's probably a fair fear, Frogbog. That's crazy for her to do that. Like, she needs some help. She needs some help. Being at Chuck E. Cheese, and when I was there, I was trying to see if this particular TC location still had the animatronics in their stages. Oh my gosh! You pull back the curtain, you see something like some subtle movement. I mean, like, if it's defense, hey, ma'am. If she's the aggressor, that's like, I think you have every right to defend yourself and your friends, especially your friends defending themselves too. Like, if somebody doesn't, like, you know, defend themselves against her at this stage, eventually it'll happen later on in life, and then, you know, could potentially get thrown behind bars. She could. So I did see that, Christus. Yeah, like in front of a bunch of kids too. Like the cops came in and arrested the mascot. Whoever was in the mascot for like stealing somebody's credit card. That was wild. Like there was a mom in there being like, "Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do next? Arrest Mickey Mouse?" And I'm sitting there like commentating. I'm like, well, yeah, if the dude that's wearing the Mickey Mouse costume is also stealing somebody's credit card and using it at, like, you know, a convenience store or whatever, then yeah, man, like, what do you expect? Like, well, he's inside of the mascot costume, so he's exempt from any, you know, from any laws. Yeah. Make it make sense. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I could do it, chicken legs, Mickey. But yeah, whenever you're ready, just send the email over. No problemos. The Charizard again. What is going on? It's set to randomize. And there's a lot of bosses in there, and I don't know why it's random. It's not looking randomized right now. I don't know. This location had a Chipotle inside of the Chuck E. Cheese. Well, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. I might be able to do it, Frogbog. It's something that I'm not familiar with it. But I could see if I could take one of the if I can take the Miku avatar that's available for you guys to use, if I could scale it up and then customize those animations to the actions. Yeah, I would just have to program it and figure it out. So hello, Jonathan Miller, welcome in. I saw that, yeah. Yep, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Just how it is. A Charles shit. Oh my gosh. Mickey used P. That was funny, yes. I was in the Chipotle section. I was just looking for those dang animatronics. Oh my gosh. One of them is like stuffing their face in the pinto beans. And slowly looks up at you. Huh? Oh my gosh, that would be freaking weird to see, Asaya. Like, yeah, because there's only supposed to be like one. And you see multiples of them, and you're like, I'm not supposed to be here. I've entered into a specific back room where all of the Chuck E. Cheeses are spawning in. Like, I'm gonna leave. I'm not supposed to be here. That would freak me out. Completely freak me out. Oh man, this hand is not handing. Someone's gonna end up looking at like the final product of this and be like, this is AI generated. Look at those hands. Look at those hands, bro. Like, I'm sorry. It just wasn't a good hand day. I'm sorry. Oh. He's actually trained in the back so they can act properly in front of kids. Dude, this one that I was watching where he got arrested, like, he took off the head. It was a crackhead. It was the legit crackhead wearing the Chuck E. Cheese outfit. I'm like, no way. Like, without that outfit, there's no way anybody would let their kids near him. That's crazy. No way. So Kyle Schurz does a back room at Chuck E. Cheese. Dude. I would not be shocked whatsoever if he tried to do something like that. It's insane. Trying to put on one of the mascot costumes at the Knott's Berry Farm. Couldn't be him. Couldn't possibly be him. Nasty. Freaking. Oh man, I want to say so much, but I can't hear. This is when I pop over to Wolf's channel and just I'm like, this dude over here is freaking... It's just completely let go. Yeah. Yep, it's up. The video's up here on YouTube somewhere, Love Pugs. I think you just gotta type in like Chuck E. Cheese mascot gets arrested. There might be a couple of them. I've only seen the one, but yeah. Crazy. The Chuck E. Cheese show normally is just someone dressing up while the real Chuck E. Cheese is learned. They're in the back, like, watching one of those, like, really old VHS tapes on, like, what to do and what not to do. When I saw so many of them, I wanted to throw up, actually. Fair! Totally fair. Reasonable reaction. I used to watch scary videos with my cousin, and it's because of how scary it was. You know, it probably left like a lasting memory in your brain too, because that's like core memory times. So, like, these get implemented into the brain, and it then becomes a defense mechanism. You know. Start second guessing, like, who's really behind that? Who's, you know, this is not safe. That's my appetite, and I only want Chipotle. Understandable, yeah. On top of the E. coli stuff going on over there, you know, a while back. You know, you just add that on there. How long does it take for the stream avatars to load? Like, for, like, changing the color variations? Or for changing the character or so? Because I don't think that it happens during a boss battle. I think it should be instant as soon as you like change things around in the extensions panel. I think it should be instantly. I can try it out too. But for some platforms, for whatever reason, like I believe on iPhones, it doesn't load in the panel. And for some people, it takes a long time for it to load in. Unfortunately, it's out of my control as far as like the technicalities part of it goes. But it just says waiting for your avatar and installing avatars. Oh, okay. Give it a little bit more time, because it will do that to me too. And if it still doesn't want to load in, I believe there's a way for you to change the avatar and the color variation through the commands. Oh yeah, you gotta sign in. Yep. You have to sign in with your YouTube account or your Google account, whichever way that you sign in to the platform. Well, I mean, Google owns YouTube, so I think they already have it. I think they already got it. Just saying. But in order for you to use the extension panel, you got to sign into it. That way it knows which avatar to assign to which account. After that, it should pull up. It should take like a little bit of time though, unfortunately. I'm gonna fix that eyebrow around. Your dog just jumped on your head. Your dog's like, it's time. I must pounce. Tis time to pounce. My goodness, this boss is being a little tough. He's 50. The puppers needs to learn he is not a small teacup dog. You can't just do that. Where are people using AI to make Miku songs that annoys me? And you can hear it too. Like, you can hear when it's just a little too realistic. Because Miku does not have like that, like when it's in English especially, her voice bank is not that fluent in English. Yet. Please, Krypton. Please, for the love of God, just give us a good English Miku voice bank. Please. As well as Luca and Kaito and Rin and Len. Like, I just... Oh, and Mako too. Please, for the love of everything. But, I fell for it a couple of times. I was like, wow, the tuning on this is like really, really good. And I'm just all like, wait a second, why? Because even the artwork on the album covers, I was like, this doesn't look right. There's some shadows that don't look right here. So, and I started like piecing things together. I'm like, this is AI. But yeah, there are some songs where it's just like, especially when the translation's not accurate. I'm like, that's not what that song's talking about, but good try. So, yeah. And it kind of negates the whole purpose behind that software. No, we were so close. We were so close. I'm telling you, the next boss battle better not be the Charizard. Yeah. I'm glad that you're back, Peridot. I tried Delta Massey. I need to re-record it again. There's a couple of spots where I'm just like, my voice is breaking. So I just need to re-record it and see if I can like try out those parts again. So I gave it a good college try. Not to keep you waiting for too long. Mentioning CEC characters you probably never heard of. I did recently watch a video on like the history of those animatronics, and I can't remember their names at all. I remember their designs. And there's a couple of them that I remember going to a Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid and like seeing those ones. I didn't realize the history behind them at that point though. Hello Strongheart, welcome on back. I don't like how they sound, Delta Massey. I don't feel comfortable sending out stuff that like that I'm not happy with. Because I know that I could do better, and it's just been a long time since I've done any of that kind of work. The AI Teto song? What? What? What is that? I feel like I need to be on the lookout for that kind of stuff. Yeah, what is it called? Because then I know not to give it the time of day. Who is the Trickmaster? Some random boss that I found on Steam. I was like, well, this will add some variation to it, hopefully. At least it's not the Charizard again. So. Okay, okay. Sounds like an interesting premise for this song. But again, like I don't really expect much less from that. Okay, let me pull up. You have a really bad cold, happy to breathe again. I'm happy that you're breathing again too, Strongheart. That we need that to live. We need to breathe to live. It was made with CapCut AI and sounded questionable. Oh, I see. I think it's good when we're able to like hear the difference, right? Because it only improves our like audible literacy. So I apologize for my silly chicken feet here. I don't often draw chicken feet. They might look a little goofy. Yeah, I think at that point, Frogbog, it's like just like looking for anything that that rhymes, whether or not it makes sense. And that's another one of those like clues that it's AI, is that it like the lyrics don't make sense. And you know what people could do with that is to recreate it with her actual voice bank, and then recreate it with like actual instruments, or you know, like in a DAW, in a digital audio workspace. I think if you're going to use AI for stuff, it should be like the very basic concept, and then you make your own building on top of that. You know, use it as like a template, but not the final product. It's like me rapping in the shower. Just shower thoughts. See this here. I need to just make a little indent. Go get your toast, Frogbog. I had a nice toasted sandwich earlier. Hello, the little gremlin. Hello, welcome back. I'm working on this chicken legs Miku here. Pasta and saltines? Oh, that sounds really wholesome, Strongheart. I think it was the last pasta that I had made was the dish that is usually made with rice, and it has like shredded chicken and cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, and sour cream and paprika with it. But instead of rice, I went and I used egg noodles instead. It's really good. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked the rice version of it, but I didn't have enough rice. So I went and I used egg noodles instead. I was just like, oh, this is great. This is such a wholesome meal. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Tomorrow is me and Wolf's 1-year wedding anniversary, so I'm trying to get as much of this line work in as I can before midnight, because tomorrow we're gonna be taking the night off, go and celebrate, and then on Sunday I'm gonna do some crocheting because I have gotten some yarn and I have discovered patterns that I'm obsessed with, and so I've just been like crocheting like it's nobody's business. So brag out it's in there. That's one way to announce that, but I am not. I have to clarify that for people. Thank you, Delta. Thank you. Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. I am so not used to drawing chicken feet. But there is a first time for everything, isn't there? Yo, some shade. Really sketch drawing of a favorite character of mine. From sure probably today, since it's Saturday here now. I'll have to see. All right, Asaya. I look forward to seeing that. If you choose to share it. Thank you, Strongheart. I got this as like I think it was a birthday present. I think it was back in February. Because I don't remember getting this from a convention. I do have a lot of Kuromi stuff. I forgot to mention I have a reusable shopping bag that's Kuromi themed. I have slippers that are Kuromi themed. I have a coin purse that's Kuromi themed. I have an air freshener that's Kuromi themed. There's a lot. I have a lot. I have a Squishmallow back here that's like Sakura Kuromi themed. It's a lot. I am not saying it. I am not saying the dreaded number. I'm not gonna do it. The first Comic-Con was great. Oh, nice, Gremlin. I'm glad that you had a good time. Y'all, I have said I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna be tricked. I ain't gonna be bamboozled into it. I am putting my Kuromi slipper down. I'm not gonna do it. Do you have any Miku merch you could show us? Yes, actually. Give me 1 second to line in this calf here, and I will show you guys. Okay. She'll put this here, move this over a little bit. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go and get it because a lot of it is like right over here. So just give me one moment. Where is that? Okay. I'm gonna disappear for a little bit and then I will come back. I'm still here, but I'm gonna get the stuff off of the wall. Oof. Okay. I have to set some of these things up. Okie dokie. I don't know what it means either. That's why I ain't saying it. That's why I ain't gonna say it. I don't know the context. I don't know if it means something weird. So I'm not gonna say it. Okay. First thing I'll show you guys is this lovely hand fan. Here's the artwork on it. And then there's a backside. Hello, Aladdin. It's a little difficult to see because of all of the ridges in it. But it is Ren and Len. I got this. Where did I get this? Epcot. So the Japan area of Epcot, they have a shop. There's a whole bunch of, I believe there was a bunch of Naruto stuff. Obviously a lot of like incense and chopsticks, bento boxes. There was a lot of Sanrio stuff as well. And then they had some Miku stuff, and this is one of the collectible hand fans. So I have this. Put that down. This is one of my Miku figures that I keep here in my room because it's a biker Miku. I collect the biker Mikus because I like them. The racing ones, particularly. That's that first one. And I find these on eBay, if not at conventions. These two are from eBay. So here's the other one that I have. The other biker racing Miku. See you later, Aladdin. Thank you very much for hanging out with us for a little bit. I hope that the Wi-Fi improves for you. I will admit, some of the outfits that she has are very cute. Okay, so there's those two. I'll move this on over. This I got as a gift from one of the convention owners that Wolf and I regularly attend. Now they were sent, okay, listen, so the artist of this was sent a cease and desist from Buc-ee's. And so I went and I was given one of these. Actually, I was given two of these. But this was before they were that was before they were sent the cease and desist. Thankfully, what fell was not fragile at all. So yeah. So there's that. I have a Bucksune Miku sticker. This I designed myself with helps from the person that we get all of our mocapping animations and models from for the Vocaloid concert that Wolf and I and some of our other buddies put on. You guys can see the reflection there. So yeah, that's the one of the artworks that we did for the SRP Vocaloid concert that is done at Comic-Con in Alabama every year. So there's that, and then there is a backside of this as well that shows all of the songs that we performed that year. So yes, Matryoshka's on there. Yes, Kinipedia, Mega Mega Fire, Endless Night, Cynical Night Plan, all of that good stuff. So there's that. We need to actually make like more of these every year. It's just a matter of us being able to afford it, but there's that. And then okay, listen, last but not least, I'm continuously adding to this every single con. I'm adding to this. So, as you guys can see, I got these 5 by working the Artist Alley at, was it not the last convention, the one before it. So yep, got all of these at the very end of it because the artists, they had a bunch of bulk left over. There's also a little Rin over here. Wolf has a Luca one. But yeah, I also have some of my artworks over here, and then 2 of these keychains. I can barely show you guys. It's a little Control S, and then the other side says Control Z, and it's a little like color wheel. But yeah, so this hang up on the wall, and every time that I get a new keychain, I just pop it onto there. So, yeah, so that's most of the Miku stuff that I have. I used to have 2 plushies. I used to have a Sakura Miku plushie, and a regular Miku plushie. I don't know where they went. I don't know. Do you know if Miku's coming to Australia? Because I'm so sad that I didn't know she was at Australia last year. I do not know. I know that, I could have sworn that there was a Miku concert going around in Indonesia. I could be wrong about that, but I don't have a tracker on her like I should. So yeah, I saw that Yesaya was like, it's haunting you. Oh, they didn't just go up and leave. I do know that like my dog at one point, my family's dog at one point was like, oh, these are mine. These are for me. And I'm like, no, Boomer, it's not a dog toy. So, yeah. It's all good, Strongheart. I wish you well on making your video. Hope it goes smooth and it does not crash, because I hate it when stuff crashes and I'm just like, make sure you save. You're right, it was on her YouTube. Okay. I was like, I could have sworn I saw something about Indonesia. But yes, so let me put these things away, otherwise I'm gonna end up knocking it off of my desk again. So again, I'm still here. I'm just disappearing for a little bit so I can put all these things away. Okay, behave. Okay, the fan. And the sign. Oh, right. That gets put back up here. Okay. There we go. Everything's put back now. Me too, Yesaya. I'm just like, I don't... The children scare me. Oh, I didn't even see that Gremlin had went to bed. Good night, Gremlin. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I also have a jet tag. Like one of those little fabric tags that you see a lot. That has like a character on it. I also have a Miku one of those. There's just too much sometimes, okay? Like, I forget. And the coloring book. There we go. And the coloring book. I think that was all of it. I'm gonna end up, like, waking up in the middle of the night being like, wait, I missed this other thing. Welcome back, Delta. I hope that the computer dying wasn't anything like really like drastic or big. No no blue screens of death. Bird brain Tetsuo, no, chicken leg Miku. I had that song stuck in my head earlier today, honey bun. And there's so many references to other songs in that. I love it. I love it. It's just such a great bop. Oh, just the battery. Okay. Okay. Well, that's an easy fix. Plugging it in. I was struggling with that a lot when I was bringing my my laptop to high school. Totally taking notes on it and not drawing during classes. But yeah, I would have to carry around the power adapter cable like all of the time. I used to play a lot of Step Mania during lunch hours. And like I still have Step Mania, don't get me wrong. It's just I'm not as skilled at it as I used to be. Just like my fingers would be flying on the keyboard like nobody's business. So found this website and has some cool stuff. Oh, what kind of stuff? What kind of items are we procuring? Don't say it! Don't say it! Oh my god. The forbidden. It is forbidden. Okay, let's go over to here. Take the colors away for a second so I can just see where it is that I am working. And then I should actually be able to auto select most of this if I just color it in all the way. Oh. Forgot something. There we go. I was like, something's uneven there. Welcome back, Steven Universe Paradox. Welcome back. Has these awesome plushies and shirts, and it's a game, I think, called Dandy's World. Interesting. I have not heard of that before. But you know what it makes me remember, and I had talked about this in my Discord, so if it sounds like a repeat of something that I was talking about in there, it's because it is, because not everybody is in there. So remember when I was showing you guys the plushies that I have? Apparently some of those plushies are kind of rare now because the company that made them is no longer in business. And the CEO is on the run for like scamming people. Fluff Nest. Okay. Puff Pals. Island Skies. I watched a video on this, and you guys can watch Mujin's video on it if you'd like to. Because he has obviously a lot more information on it than I ever will. Yeah. So I have the Egg the Toad. I have Ham the Frog. I have Butter the Potato. And Buster the Lavender Cow. So those 4 plushies are all from Fluff Nest. They're all the Puff Pals. Now they were developing the mobile game. It was some sort of game that they were developing. It was called Island Skies, and it was very much gonna be similar to like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley kind of a game. Very cozy game, very comfy game. And they had raised a lot of money for it on Kickstarter. And they didn't give the product that people were asking for. So, yeah. You know, Delta, there's I don't know how to access the clips, but the moment that Jamiqua was introduced on this channel is definitely one of those moments. I was just like, what is going on? What is this thing? I don't know how to get into those clips. Cause they're golden. Golden. But yes, I approve. Seal of approval on that. So yeah. But going back to the Fluff Nest stuff, I didn't realize how lucky I was to even get my shipments, because a lot of people were requesting refunds because they never got their orders, especially the Egg the Toad one. So yeah, I found that out recently. I was just like, man, yeah. Excuse me. You know, honestly, Isaiah, I'm not surprised at all that it doesn't make any sense. There's so many things within the meme universe that like don't make any sense. Yeah, I found out about them through Facebook Love Pugs, because like I kept seeing these really cute plushies, and one of them was the potato one with a little pat of butter on his head, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's adorable. And that's how I ended up getting on that train with all of those plushies. Excuse me, my lips are dry. And like, don't get me wrong, they're super cute. And I think that because they also went out of business because they weren't paying their loans off. They weren't paying the company that they went through for funding. They weren't paying them anymore, and it's just like, can't do that. You got to pay your people. So sure, I can show you. I have to go out to the front room and get the Egg the Toad one. So hold on, I'll be right back. And then I'm going to clean up the coloring on the chicken legs Miku. There's those two. here's the cow. Okay. Move, everybody, move. I need to sit. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's move this over for a second. Okay. So this is the egg. This is the toad. Here. I need this. This be egg. Buff toad egg. And because I've been crocheting flower crowns like crazy, I have placed, for sizing purposes, okay, I have placed cute flower crown on on egg the toad. So yeah, that's that one. Looks very adorable now. Yes, very silly. Only the silliest over here. So there's egg. That one was the one that people were like, I never got this and I would like a refund. So, this one is butter. Potato with the butters. Butter booty. This one was like the first one that I got because I was like, oh my gosh, it's a potato. I have to get this. So there's that. This is the lavender cow. Buster the lavender cow. Nice, Wolf. There's that. That was like the last one that I got. I also have 2 of their keychains. No, 3. Wolf has the capybara and the crow. And then I don't know where it went, but there's a possum. So I have a possum one somewhere. And ham. This is probably my favorite one because it is so large. He's a large boy. And I have sat on him before. Because it's like, that was part of the description, is he likes getting sat on. So I was like, okay, I'll put this on my chair and just sit on it. Yes. So there's ham and egg. The frogs. So, but yeah, they're not making these anymore because the company's completely out of business. And because they didn't pay up their loans and they were not making due on their promises for Island Skies. So, yep. I'm gonna keep egg over there. There we go. So yeah, those are the Fluff Nest plushies that I have. And the only way that you can get these, again, is on eBay or Mercari or any other like secondhand website. So I found that like on eBay, somebody has listed all of these cows, all of the colors of these cows. Hello, is the second. Welcome in. But somebody was selling the complete collection of these for $500. I was like taken aback. I was like, what do you mean 500? That's insane. But if the company's no longer in business and they're kind of rare now, like people are gonna pay what they're gonna pay for it if that's what, you know, if they want it that bad. So I mean, yeah, I would not ever pay $500 for the complete like cow collection. That's kind of insane to me. But I'll keep egg over here because he's wearing my flower crown, my little crochet flower crown. Yeah, it was a shame because like I had originally found out about that through a channel called Muujin. And you guys feel free to watch his video because he goes into like a lot more depth about it than I ever can. But yeah, it was like quite a shame. I was just like, because they had some like really, really cute stuff on there. But not anymore. The website's completely gone. I think Muujin was he actually bought the domain for the game. He's gonna do something with it, but like, I just like, are you kidding me? I have a rare out of print book that only sold 500 copies. Oh my goodness, Frogpog! A very rare item. There we go, just cleaning up all the colors on that. We're gonna go in here. And grab that color there. And just start coloring these in. You got a crazy frog? What the fuck? Bing, 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 bong. Oh gosh. Before brain rot was brain rot, we had YouTube poops and crazy frog. Oh my goodness. But those were simpler times, weren't they? I'm gonna end up putting her hair on a different layer. So don't nobody freak out about this, okay? Yeah, this is not the final product. I'm not done with it yet. Okay, let's get rid of the sketch because I don't need the sketch anymore. You can see how nice and clean it gets afterwards. I'm also... Is that it? Yes. I'm also gonna put in some little stray hairs here because I think it needs that. Okay. Go back into here. Give her some good flesh tones. Got the hardcover of Harry Potter books. Oh, nice. The hardcovers are always going to be more valuable than the paperbacks. They also last a lot longer too. And after a while, they look a little rustic. Which some people actually look for in their, like for their bookcases. Because they like that rustic look to it. The frog did not wear pants, just Hawaiian shirt. Yes. Yes. And there's some, like on the album cover and in the music videos, it's like, bro, you should be wearing some pants or something. You ain't no Squidward over here, okay? There's like, you know, nothing there. Oh man. You gotta think about like what were the people thinking that were like approving this. I'm just like, bro, think of the children. Think of the children. Ah, jeez. What a time to be alive. Born too late to see the dinosaurs, born too early to see flying cars, but born just at the right time to see the crazy frog only wearing Hawaiian shirts. Ah, jeez, man. Pushing that I went from the arcade for like only it's worth the tickets. Right? Search for her up. She's over. What? That's freaking crazy, Frogbog. Oh my gosh. Usually those places, the arcades, they like always ask for like a crazy amount of tickets for stuff like that. That's nuts. Maybe they didn't know what they had or something, like, but usually like I've seen stuff like that go for like, oh gosh, like 8,000 tickets. So, or you know, even more. It just kind of depends on the place that you're frequenting, but that's crazy. What a good win that you got there. That's a whole lot of correcting you gotta do there, Yesiah. Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, they always gotta like... You either have to like hit the jackpot on like a whole bunch of the machines, or you're like a frequent customer there. Something. Gotta save them up or things like that. I remember when I was a kid, and this is terrible. This is like, don't do this. Like, I don't even think that you can do this anymore. But when I was a kid, my uncle would take me and my brothers out to Chuck E. Cheese. And me and one of my brothers, we would go over to like the skee ball game. And this was before they had plastic covers over the holes. We used to just take the skee balls and walk up to the holes and just pop them into like the 10,000 or like the highest number ones. Terrible. Terrible example. Don't do don't do that. But good times though. Good times. Terrible evil times. My cheeks are gonna start hurting. But yeah, I don't think that you can do that anymore. I think they started putting the plastic sheets over the holes so that you have to, you know, actually try to roll the ball into the holes. But we had fun with that while we could. And the employees were like, wait a second, you can't do that. It's one game with the hammer. Like a whack-a-mole? Or like the strength test one? So I remember when they actually had tokens. Now it's all electronic. I do remember that, Delta. I do. More tangible times. And honestly, with the cards, you kind of forget how many tokens you still have. It's really easy to forget how many you still have left, and then use them accordingly, you know, or wisely. It's quite a sign of the times. But I wish that there were, I mean, there has to be still places out there that operate through either like tokens or coins, at least like a nickel arcade. But they're not chains. I don't think any of those are chains. I think they're more like the mom and pop kind of arcades. And they have a lot of like cabinets. The game was when I was pissed and I just said screw it and just climbed on the machine and put the balls in. Like, you know, it gets to a point, man. The line is drawn in the sand, okay? The line is drawn in the skee ball. Enough is enough. There was a couple of games that like it was like complete luck that I ended up hitting any kind of jackpot on it. I ended up spending the tickets on some like little capsule toys and things for my brothers. I didn't know what else to use them on. I was like, you know, we were only going to be there for the one day, and or not the one day, but like it was in Florida, so I wasn't going to be able to use them at any other time besides then. So I was just like, I'm just going to clear out this machine of all of their dino capsules. Thank you, love pugs. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit. I hope to see you again soon in a future stream. When this giant among us, let me look up how much it was worth. Be right back. All right, sounds good, Frogwalk. And those plushes are always attached with like really good memories too, like when you won it. Good little keepsake. Hello, Crescent. Welcome on in. Electronics, that was my favorite part, and at my young age at the time, those animatronics were huge compared to me. Yeah, for sure. All the different like moving pieces that go into it as well. Okay, let's go down over here to her chicken pox bathing suit. She got them chicken legs, she got the chicken pox. Oops. I don't really want to end up redoing all of the little polka dots here. In a way, they do kind of look like stockings, which I'm okay with. Okay, let's put in the, where is that? There it is. Grab that color. A little more saturated with some red. Oh, it's too dark. There we go. So for this, I have my line work layer set to multiply. So it'll just multiply whatever the color is underneath it. And then the line work for this inner tube, I'm going to erase the parts of it that I don't need after this. Just makes it a little easier for me to get all of that in there. Yeah, see, at least it still looks cool. So, but yeah, like the arcade prizes, sometimes they will do that to you. They'll completely mark it up, like tickets wise, and it's really only worth like yeah, like you said, like $30. But yeah, at least it looks cool. You get to show off, you know, your enjoyment of Among Us. $10.30. Okay. That's not my favorite Euphie moment. Sounds good, Delta. I look forward to seeing those. I hope that the posts section of the channel helps you out with like figuring out those best moments with the artwork that accompanies it. I have to go into like all of my previous live streams and edit the descriptions for them so that I can get the copyright notices taken off of them. All 180 of them. It's gonna be a long night. Somebody is like working on their car outside or something. I had a dream about the 77 and 83 Chuck E. Cheese versus 05 and 2012 Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my gosh. I mean, it is like quite the stark difference. Especially seeing like the logo and the color palette that was used. And, like even like the redesign that they went through. I can't. He looks more like a rat these days than like than anything else. And perhaps he was always a rat, but it just, he looks like even more so of a rat. My ears are burning a little bit. Hello, half piece. Yes, I am. I'm doing this. This big old drawing here, so I haven't even gotten over to the shoreline. Like, I've done the snail and the puzzle piece over here, but I have not done the line work for the I don't know how else to describe this thing other than like an Enderman spider shark. You can thank Spank for that. But yeah, I haven't even gotten over here yet. Regardless of the stream's length, I am going to do all of these and put proper shading in them. It's just that, yes, with all of the different pieces in it, it takes a little bit of time. And then I also go and communicate with chat and I talk about my plushies and things like that. So, and all my Miku things. When I'm not streaming, it goes a little bit quicker because I'm just listening to somebody like Deadwing Dork like talk about, you know, some crazy person online. And the artwork goes by a little bit faster. But I like when I'm streaming too, so because it's good socializing. Hello, Urban. Oh, it's just a different kind of a vibe over here. He has the chaos, I have the chill. The chillness. Is that Miku? Yes, it's a chicken legs Miku. Chicken legs Mickey requested that there be a chicken legs Miku, and then there's also a pig face Miku too, so which I haven't fully lined out yet. So and then Daisuke from mouthwashing, Loch Ness monster, creepy Elmo in the forest. Miku with the dress to impress chicken feet for sure. Yeah. Up in the sky we have Jimiqua following a blimp that says 800 subscribers. So this was assembled last Friday for the 800 subscribers milestone mark. So that's the day that I was accepting requests and suggestions for what I should put in this piece. And these were all of the suggestions. So yes, I saw that. I was like, oh my gosh.
Heck yes, Dot. Congrats on the donation button addition.
Thank you, Urban, for the $2 donation. Should add a heart to that. I'm glad that there is a text to speech that follows that. It's a nice little addition. But thank you very much. I'm happy that we have the donation button as well. It makes it nice and easy for people. So, and memberships too, because when I was streaming on Twitch. And on Twitch it's a lot easier to get into their partnership program. At least when I was on there, it was a lot easier. And so I had these membership badges just kind of waiting in the wings for my channel to get monetized. So I'm happy that they get to be used now, as well as the emotes. I have a lot more than just the 4 emotes. So I have to add in more of them because I think that we've unlocked more slots. So yeah. Nice half piece. Always glad to see more artists out there. And to encourage that creativity to continue on forward. Definitely. Sure, go for it, Frogbog. You end up making like a post about it, or like either like on YouTube or on Twitter or in the Discord or something. Wherever, just let me know where you post it. So let's see here. Okay, the line work here can be erased. So I'm just gonna very quickly try to clean up anything that doesn't actually need to be visible on top of the Miku drawing. So like all of that. Where's that red? Just a little bit of that line work right here instead. There we go. This line work will make a little bit more sense. I don't want to erase that much. Okay, now we go over to here. Made the post and tagged you. All right, Frogpog. Some of us is the imposter. The rat was the real Chuck E. Cheese. Don't let the crackhead mouse fool you. Okay, so I got it swapped around. Gotcha. Okay. Tiny creatures walking on your screen. That is the stream avatars. Indeed. So if you wanna hold on a second here. Extend. I think I spelled that right. I don't know. I always forget. So if you want to control them a little bit better. I hope I spelled it right. There we go. So yeah, you click on the link there and you log in with your YouTube account. And you're able to control it a little bit better. You can change the character, you can change the colors of it. So yeah, it's stream avatars. Okay, let's check that out really quickly, Frogbog. Posts. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. You have a very cute dog. What plush is that? Because I don't recognize the character. Chance from Forsaken. Ah, gotcha. Well, that makes sense. I don't recognize the character. I haven't played Forsaken. You're replaced by a smaller imposter version of yourself. That's what happened to Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my gosh. It's like the people that think of, I mean, it's not exactly like it, but it's just the first thing that came to mind was the, there's a like conspiracy theory behind Avril Lavigne that she was replaced by this chick named, I think her name was Melissa, something like that. But and that's why there was like this huge style change between the first two albums and her current stuff. So take that what you do that what you will with it. So it's just an interesting thing that I grew up hearing. Just like, I don't know, guys, sometimes people just have like they grow up a little bit and they're like, actually I like this style more. So, but it's just the first thing that comes to mind when you say that, like, the rat was replaced by a mouse pretending to be a rat. Or the kids' cuisine penguin getting replaced by like this awful redesign. I can't forgive them. I refuse to forgive them for it. I can't. It's just can't do it, man. It's not the same. It's not the same. Yeah, I know about Mortal Kombat. I don't play a lot of it, but I know about it. The closest that I have gotten to like a fighter style game was, oh gosh, like, because Kingdom Hearts is not really like a fighter game, right? Not like in the same platform whatsoever. It's more like a hack and slash. But as far as like those types of games go, I think the most I have played is, and I used to say it wrong like this whole time because like I still have this game in my garage because I got it from my parents' place not that long ago. Big old collection of my old stuff. So it was the last of my things from my parents' place, but I used to say this game like Blaze Blue, but there's no E. I found that out recently. There is no E, so it's Blaze Blue. And I played it when I was younger, and some of the things went like completely over my head. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just smashing X. Sometimes square, sometimes triangle. I don't know what these things do. I'm just watching the animations go by. Hello, Dark Knights. Hello. Have a good rest. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I wish you well. Wish you good dreams. But yeah, so I think the only times that I played Mortal Kombat were at like the arcade pizza joints. Other than that, I can't remember ever playing it outside of that. I had well, had like it's like they're no longer around, but I have an ex that was like super into Monster Hunter when I was dating him. I just realized I didn't actually fully color in these little hair strands, so that's something I will need to go back in and do. But there is a boss for the stream avatars that is from Monster Hunter, the Rathalos? I think that's the name of the dragon type. I believe it's a game, Crescent. I don't know if they turned it into an anime though. They might have. I wouldn't be shocked at all if they had turned it into an anime. Okay, so I still have a little bit of line work to clean up around here. Okay. I think she's nicely drawn inside of the inner tube now. There we go. Get to go to IKEA tomorrow. Nice, Frogbog. Enjoy. The way that they have those rooms set up and decorated, sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to leave. And they have like the whole restaurant area. Like it's honestly such an experience. It really is. You feel like playing Minecraft right now? Go for it. Go for it. I saw that they were making the adults only Chuck E. Cheese arcade now. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. It kind of looks like it's just like an arcade with a bar attached to it. So I don't know. I don't know. They have the animatronics, although they are not even functional, they're just taxidermy to put on displays in glass cases. So isn't the whole purpose is for them to move, like, and have the whole show and ever, like, you know, it would be funny to see though if they like, and this is such a hypothetical thing because yeah, they're in display cases and like they don't move or anything, but if they had a version of the show, but like one of them like messes up and starts too soon and says, "I'll like, ah, shit." He let out a freaking curse word. Or like Chuck is like holding a like a beer or something and accidentally like, you know, tips over a little bit. He's like, "Ah." That would be funny. Oh, that would like, I think that would add to the environment, the atmosphere of this being like very much like this is an adult version of this, but not like too raunchy. It's just, you know, a little bit more like adult like language. So IKEA is pretty cool. Like, and the prices are good too. I have to, like, the couple of times that I've been there, I gotta be careful. I have to like hide my wallet from myself because I like artificial plants and like little knickknacks and stuff. And there's a lot there. I'm just like, but another plant though. I'm telling myself, no, I can't. I'm not gonna do it. I already have too much at home. The adult Chuck E. Cheese that they have these days, Crescent. IKEA in Indonesia is boring? Really? What is different about it? What don't they have? Because if it's boring, that means that they don't have something. They don't have the like the restaurant or like the setup rooms or something. The multiple levels. I remember seeing that, like, what was it? Who wasn't it, like Shane Dawson that that made that video on it? I don't know if that's true or not because that would come under like a serious like health code violation. So I don't know. And there was I used to watch his videos a long time ago and I started picking up on like some of the very like dramatized things that he would do. And that's when I was like, I don't know, man. Because if they were doing that, you would think that like more places would get like dinged by the health inspector and they would get shut down and stuff. But who knows, right? Like I've never worked at one before. I just know to like always like kind of second guess the stuff that he puts out, especially I don't know if he's putting out more stuff these days, but yeah, I don't know what to believe when it comes from him. Just selling furniture is no restaurant. There are plenty restaurants around it. I gotcha, half piece. I mean, but that's like part of the charm of the IKEA is the Swedish meatballs and like the whole like system that they've got over there. But maybe someday you'll be able to experience like the full experience of IKEA because it definitely should not be boring. So good night, Angel Eyes. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. I hope to see you again on Sunday. Again, on Saturday, tomorrow, I'm not going to be doing a stream because Wolf and I are going to be going out and celebrating our 1-year anniversary. So it's going to flop and it's going to flop pretty bad and pretty quick. Yep. They should have known. They should have known. You can't do that to us, man. If you're going to have animatronics, they better freaking be working. They better work. It's part of the charm of it. It's like it's like not having the restaurant in the IKEA. It's not gonna work, man. It's just a furniture store at that point. It's not an experience. The Chuck E. Cheese without working animatronics is just a regular ass all like arcade. And then probably like a bar in the back. I've seen I don't know how many of those. What makes it special? It's the animatronics. And with the whole, like, with the popularization of Five Nights at Freddy's, it's like, that's like a key thing. It's a key thing. I'm like, how are you gonna take that out? Just insane to me. I don't understand people that do that, that think that that's gonna be like a selling point. I'm just like, why? Why you do this? When is the next boss battle? Whenever you want to, Frogbog. Whenever you want to. You can initiate it. You can type in !boss. And then whoever wants to join can join. And then any empty spots, NPCs will fill them out. So. On the, not the adult version of the kids version, there's only one place that has all the animatronics still there and they don't even work. That's the thing, is like, you gotta have like a maintenance person that's going in and maintaining them in order for them to keep on functioning. So, I mean, you never know what's gonna end up happening in the future. It might end up like with the rise in popularity of those kind of like horror games with animatronics, there might end up being a kid out there one day that's just like, you know, I actually really like working on. I liked that mini game part of the what was it, a mini game? I don't think it was. I think it was an actual part of the game that you had to do in the sister location, like fixing up the animatronics in the dark with like a flashlight and everything. It was like kind of freaky. But you never know, there might end up being a kid out there that's like, I actually really liked that part of the game and I want to, you know, do this as a job in real life and like figure out, you know, what's going on with these animatronics. So maybe might end up happening in the future. I say go for it, Yasai. If you want to go and pay your respects. Good nostalgic kind of a feeling. Fast food restaurants with arcade game animatronics, such innovation. What is this Chuck E. Cheese? I mean, essentially, like the kids version of the Chuck E. Cheese is a kids casino. It's a kids casino with like pizza and sodas, and I think they even, because I've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese as an adult because I don't have a child, and that would be kind of like bizarre. And I don't think you can even go into a Chuck E. Cheese without a kid. Because that would be like, why are you here? You know? Like, go to the adult one. But I think they also had sold beer there too. Which is always like, I don't know, my eyebrow kind of raises at that whenever I see something like that. I'm like, you're supposed to be watching your children and not getting intoxicated. So what are we doing here? It's like the same thing with like it's the same thing that I feel with the Disney parks, where like you're very much supposed to be watching your children, but like every single food and drink place that you go to always has like huge cocktails, and they're always like really expensive. Like, what are we doing here? This is how we end up getting JoJo Siwa walking around looking like, you know, she's a 12-year-old, but she's getting drunk off of her butt. Just like, come on now. What are we doing? What is this place? That's how we get adult children. That's how that happens. Hello, that guy's animation. Welcome. Welcome in. I hope that the atmosphere will get you ready to drift off to sleep and get that rest. Nice relaxer at the potentially end of the day. Not sure what time it is for you, but I hope that it will relax you. What happened? We're talking about Chuck E. Cheese and different experiences that people have had, and how the addition of alcohol is like in these spaces that are meant for families and for kids, and like it's not a good mix. That's what we're talking about right now. Oh, 9 a.m. All right. Well, I hope this is a good start to the day. Seeing Pigface Miku is a good start to the day. Should do that with Disney World and Land. Oh, they do. They do. With the presence of like so much alcohol being in there, I'm like, man, I understand that there's like adults that are like very much like a Disney adult going to these places, and like, yeah, they're able to drink and stuff, but like the last time that I went to a Disney park, there were a couple of instances where I saw like little kids walking away from their parents, and the parents are like holding like really big, like double fisting really big cocktails, and they're not watching their kids. And like some Disney staff had to like lead the children back to their parents. And yeah, and I've seen videos of it too, where it's like the guy that's dressed up as Mickey Mouse, like during the parade, there's like a little kid that's like wandering away from his dad, and the guy that's dressed up as Mickey Mouse like grabs the kid's hand, brings him back to his dad, and like puts the kid's hand in his dad's hand. And he's like, you need to hold on to your kid. This is nuts. So yeah. Alrighty, have peace. Be safe and have a good rest of your day. Thank you very much. I'm hoping that I get at least this next Miku done. So call me Sir. Sir Josiah. Yeah, people end up getting kind of silly when they overdo it. Definitely. Yep. The Illumination Park. There's an Illumination Park? What? Is it the Universal Park? I've only ever seen the Minions stuff at the Universal Parks, so. Silver Dollar City. Where is that at? I have never heard of that before. Yep. Very good advice, Josiah. Responsibly and know your limits. Definitely emphasize that. You only go to Disneyland in an Xbox game? What? What games? So you could do that? What? We got virtual Disneyland. In the grand year of 2025, we have virtual Disneyland. Have you seen a video of Minnie Mouse having the costume off and it's a man smoking a cigarette? Now that's a mood. That's great. Oh my gosh. What an atmosphere breaking thing to see as a child. Be like, Minnie Mouse went and decapitated herself, and this dude, like, his head just sprouted out of out of her body and is smoking a cigarette. Oh my gosh. Oh, gotcha, the Connect. Okay. Gotcha. Branson, Missouri. I see. Maybe someday I'll visit that place if I ever am in Missouri. So I found like an old Western theme. Oh, gotcha. We have, in Oregon here, we have a amusement park that's called Enchanted Forest. And they have like a Wild Western area where you can pan for fool's gold and stuff. And for like different little gemstones. And it's pretty fun for little kids. It's expensive though, because all of the rides are like you have to pay for admission to get into the park, and then you have to pay for tickets to get on the rides. So it gets a little pricey. And then like that Wild Western area will like it changes into like a fantasy storybook area with like Humpty Dumpty and Hansel and Gretel and like different like fantasy storybook kind of themes like that. So it's an interesting place, and some people think that it's haunted, and I would have to agree. I think that it's haunted. I can understand that guy's animation, yeah. I get a little like when there's too many people and I'm like, this is like bordering some like crowd crush kind of moods. I'm like, I'm gonna go around the outside of the crowd there. So What happened in Tombstone, Arizona, Yesiah? What's going on there? Give us the lore. You mean Western? I don't mean the desert. I mean like old Missouri country. Oh, I see. That Missouri theme. I don't know where that accent came from. I just immediately just did it. I'm on the wrong layer. I need that one. Oh my gosh, it's 11. I need to get this Miku done. Yes, lore drop. Yes. We need to know. Living Tombstone made the FNAF music videos. I remember that. I remember Living Tombstone's Pony Days as well. Good times, man. Good times. Before Discord was a place to socialize with people, it was a My Little Pony villain with an interesting redemption arc and a Living Tombstone song. I think it was also a Euro Brony too. So What is my favorite meme? Oh my gosh. The ones from 2015 to 2017. Because that's when I was contributing to them. The old school memes. Well, I mean, those weren't even really old school. Old school memes are like Rage Comics and Icon Has Cheeseburger and oh gosh, like Dirtbag Dan. I think that's what it was called. The raptor that was like contemplating things. Like it's been so long I can't remember what their names are. The Ermagerd. The Ermagerd lady. The classics. Oh, Grumpy Cat, yes. Oh, and Doge, or the Doge Cat. Or Doge Cat, Doge Dog. My brain is frying. Yeah. And that's the thing with like memes being formed from animals, is that though their in real life selves are eventually going to no longer be with us, that legacy that they leave through memes is forever. It's forever. So, yeah. Oh, Frogbog, you reminded me. So in middle school, I was given a tote bag with Charlie the Unicorn on it. And it had like a bunch of rainbow Z's everywhere. Man, that's a series that went on for a while. Same thing with like llamas with hats. Anything that's like film cow related. Yes. Amazing. Yeah, because at least back then, those things had like substance to them, and there was some kind of like purpose and a story behind them and stuff. Like these days, it's just like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. So. Good night, Delta. See you later. Hope to see you again on the Sunday stream. The hell is tongue so? I don't know what that is, Frogbog. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, it's entirely impossible to guess what things are going to be like in 2030. Things move so quickly these days, and it's crazy to me. It's like in 5 years it's going to be 2030. It's crazy. The passage of time. It's crazy. Why is there gonna be a lawsuit about the tongues? What? I'm so out of the loop on that. I have no idea. It's AI Italian brain rot. We're having lawsuits over Italian brain rot? AI Italian brain rot? What? I have deep concerns. Crescent, I don't even... My attempt at keeping up with anything on those two games is like 0. I was shocked when Miku got into Fortnite. I was all like, bless, more people will know. But Other than that, I'm just like, I don't even know. Apparently, Daft Punk and The Weeknd are gonna be performing in Fortnite. Like, I guess that's like the biggest like venue these days is Fortnite. I'm like, we really have evolved as a society, have we not? Sarcastically. We're really at this point. Hello, Says. I hope I'm saying that right. Says? Kez? Welcome on in. Same, that guy's animation, same. I'm just so like, I've seen too much, let's go back. We have not evolved, we have devolved. Oh, a friend of Delta, hello. Welcome, welcome. I think they just headed out. I think they were going to bed. Oh my gosh, Frogba, The children are doomed, and I'm terrified of them. Let's go back to when ads did suck looking at you, Tim. Just some of those things like, okay, I haven't gone. Oh, Delta, you're still here. Welcome on back. If you had on out and you came back. If you never left at all, I'm happy you're still here. But yeah, like some of the things that were on Temu, like when I was browsing through there, really questionable. I'm just like, I don't think that's actually what that product is. And it's, you always gotta look in the reviews too. Yeah. And also the way that they would try to like trick you into playing their little like fish game or whatever. Terrible. Like legitimately terrible. Because the longer that you play that game, the harder it is to actually get the bar filled so that you can get like a free item or whatever. It becomes impossible to do it without putting money into it. That's how they get you. And Gorillas, Ariana Grande, Deadmau5, and Juice WRLD are in Fortnite. That is nuts, Crescent. That is very interesting, to say the least. It's very interesting. But I guess if there's a lot of people on there, there's a lot of people on there. It's become a venue. I should only play Silk Song? What is Silk Song? I don't know what that is. Honestly, Frogbog, and this is my honest opinion on this. I think because people don't do a lot of face-to-face socializing these days, a lot of it is online. People are not seeing the real life reactions that people have to what is being said. So I think a lot of sympathy and empathy has been lost. I think that's what's been going on. So says I am not doing any kind of animating because I don't have the patience to do any kind of animating. Even though I love 2D animation, it's a lot of freaking work. But to zoom out for you, and these colors are really damp right now. I'm working on this, and there are also inner tubes that these characters are chilling out in. So that's what I'm working on right now, little by little, piece by piece, working on this big old art piece right here. So that commemorated my 800 subscriber milestone. So I do these every like 200 subscribers that I get, as nice little like milestone pieces so that people get involved with, and it's good fun. Hello, Iz. Welcome back. Welcome back. Remember Hollow Knight? Well, it had a sequel. Oh, is that what that is? Okay, gotcha. Getting along with someone who only expresses apathy towards people. Yeah, and this might not be the right wording for it or categorizing of it, but it starts to get a little sociopathic. So what is your alt is? What in the world? I remember when I sleep text you, I'm Lady Gaga dress. Oh, is that towards Iz? But yeah, like with me saying like it gets a little sociopathic, there are a lot of young people these days. Oh, okay, gotcha. There are a lot of people these days that are using those chatbots to speak with them sociopathically. It's kind of nuts to me. Like, and then they will go and take that same kind of way of socializing and use it on a real person. And they get confused why the person doesn't want to be their friend anymore, or doesn't want to, you know, be cordial or honest with them at all. It concerns me quite a bit, to be completely honest with you guys. I'm just like, the youth is not gonna know how to properly converse with people, especially because they have like that Gen Z stare these days where people are just like there's a lot of social ineptitude that I'm seeing these days, and I fear for the chitlins. I fear for the chitlins. And don't forget the people who think they owe someone's affection. For sure, that guy's animation. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's like, I don't know where some of these people get the idea that they're owed that. You know, and it's kind of like it's very much like an entitlement thing. Like, where do you think, you know, like where was this ever expected or like made an example of that this is what the, you know, response should be? It's very unrealistic. So Like, it's enough that when I go out to the cons sometimes, it's enough that, like, there will be moments where I have legitimately seen somebody, like, physically assault their friend or their significant other or something. Like, you know, it's like the smacking of the back of the head, or like that move in Naruto where they make, you know, the hand motion, like up the butt and stuff. Like, that's not okay to do in real life. And I have seen people try to mimic that and then get confused why the person on the receiving end is not happy with that, you know, with that. So I just fear for the socializing, the attempts at socializing from the youth. So I don't know what Trump did, but I don't talk about politics over here. So anything of that nature, I don't talk about it over here. That's Wolf's channel. So he talks about that stuff more. A lot of older people also exhibit some of these behaviors as well. That is true, Yesaya. That is true. Yep. Mental health care is becoming less accessible. Yeah. It's also getting, like, really abused too by people who aren't using those medications properly or safely either. I don't know how many times I've seen people, like, talking about, you know, using like antipsychotic medications just to get high. Like, I'm like, that is not what that's for. Like, you know, it's just kind of crazy to me what people will do to, like, I don't know, escape from just normal everyday life, I guess. I don't know. So for sure, that guy's animation, I remember, like, and mind you, like, I was born in 1997. I know, old geezer that I am. But I do remember those times of, you know, riding my bike and meeting up with friends and coming home when the streetlights turned on. So, and I had, like, a little flip phone, a little track phone, and I saw recently they're going back to flip phones with smaller screens, and I have seen some younger people that get those phones say that it's actually really good for their mental health. They feel less distracted, they feel less overwhelmed, and more in control of their lives. Which I think is good, you know, to gain more control over your life and your mental state, and not being so distracted by things. The inability to doom scroll, you know, I think it's good for people. Go outside and touch some grass, children. That's why someone would get upset after trying to harass. Yeah, for sure. That guy's animation, for sure. Like, I would be very upset with that too. I'd be like, what are you doing? I'm gonna call the cops. Like, I'm gonna report you. That's not okay. We became old geezers back in my day. Back in my day, the children knew how to communicate. I was told to go home. For sure, yeah. And, like, I have to imagine too that the days felt longer too. Of course, time always, you know, flies by when you're having fun, but, like, the amount of activity, you know, just the feeling of that, like, being productive throughout the day is probably more prominent back then. So Back in my day, it was just a number. Yeah. Same thing with like, oh gosh. This is gonna end up being the next, like, new thing after I say it. The number 34 was just a number. And not a dog whistle for something. Yeah, same thing with the opposite as well. Is the opposite. The internet has corrupted everything. Yeah. Too far, man. Too far. You're kidding. I hope to God that I'm kidding. I really don't want that to end up being a thing. I'm just like, this is for example's sake. I need to change this strap. I don't think that it looks right. Pardon me. Pardon the edit. There. Okay, let's go over to the mouth. You know, we're all gonna be thinking back on this time, this nostalgic time of our lives in about 5 or so years. Y'all can come back here in the year of 2030 and I will be right. Oh, thank you, Delta. I try to make it immersive and relaxing and enjoyable for people. For the time that I'm here for. And I have some other videos to put out. I need to make the artwork for them, or I need to figure out a way to make quick edits of that artwork for other purposes. So it's not just like a new piece every single time, because it's gonna get exhausting if that's the case. But I will have new content out eventually. Slowly but surely. The kids nowadays are gonna have nostalgia over time. Listen, you gotta just like keep that in mind, that our nostalgia is going to be of more substance than theirs. Not that this is a competition at all, but I'm just saying, okay, that the nostalgia that we have has more substance to it than what children will have, because that's just the fact of life. Okay, this is just facts of life. That's it. Thank you, Frogbog. In the future, by next month, I'm also gonna have members only streams where I'm working on Gumi covers, and perhaps like original pieces of music as well, because I do enjoy making music. I do enjoy contributing to the synth beat covers. That is a passion of mine. It's just very, very different from what I'm doing right now, because there's no music, because I'll be making the music. So, but I'll have that available for the peoples that become members. But don't get me wrong, the actual covers themselves will be like visible to everybody. It's just those live streams of me making those will be for members only. So, hello Niels, welcome on in. Good to see you again. Oh no, it was frozen for an hour. Good grief. Well, I'm glad that it melted. I'm glad that it thawed. You'll be in your mid-90s by the time it's here. Oh my gosh. Listen, we're all gonna be wrinkled and gray by that point. Wrinkled and gray. Alrighty, that guy's animation. I hope that you get some good food. Utahloids. I know you mean Utahloids, but Utahloids. Ohio Lloyd. California Lloyd. That's great. I'm sorry. I start cracking up inside. That's amazing. I love that spelling. But yes, I do like Utahloids. Yes. I have heard a fair number of them that are pretty dang good. I'm just like, dang, this almost sounds like, you know, better than the like official ones. So it's all about those recordings, how clear they are. LA Lloyds. Yes. Utah Lloyds. Oh my gosh, what have we become? My dearest friends. I know that a lot of the older people in my family won't be alive by then, but I have a 50% chance of making it to the year 2100. We make it to that point, that is gonna be a monumental year for sure. Oh yeah. But said to have rights and colorful stage. Me, yes, please. Isn't there already a couple of songs in there? Yeah, because Medicine's in there. Love that song. Love Medicine. There's already songs in there with her in there. Like, come on. And Gumi's in there too. There's songs in there where like they have Gumi's voice bank. I'm just like, where is she? And then V-Flower, isn't there's songs with V-Flower in there? I'ma have a riot. It's enough. Okay, we gotta put our virtual feet down. It's enough. We need to stop nagging me, son. Yes. Sega and Krypton are like, stop nagging me. And we're like, we're gonna put that song in there. We're gonna keep on nagging you. Full send. I kept thinking about being alive in the first year of the next century. I'm scared myself just thinking about it. Don't do that to yourself, Yesiah. Don't do that. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. The Lord knows what's gonna happen. We have to trust him. It's okay. Hold on a second. I need to look something up. I'm gonna end up doing this wrong. Oh, nice is. I always get too afraid because I'm just like, somebody's gonna absolutely like wipe the floor with me and totally just make a fool out of me. I saw somebody. Okay, I saw someone's video where they were playing Colorful Stage on an airplane at like 11.3 speed. I don't know how they do that. It was so freaking fast. I play it on 6.0 speed, okay? I'm sorry. Like, I can't see things that quickly. So I need it to be a little bit slower. 11 on an airplane. Sometimes my fingers get a little sweaty and I cannot I can't move it that fast. I don't know how they did this. And like when I'm first trying out a song on hard mode, or heaven forbid expert mode, okay, or append, like I can't with a append, bro, it's impossible for me, then I will like slow it down even more so. But I can't fathom 11. I don't understand how they do that. Like even on a tablet, I don't know how they could do anything like it's insane. 3.1 speed? See, that's what I'm saying, is like anything beyond like 7 or 8, it's like I give up. I just give up. So reminded me of how I beat a 35-year-old at a dance competition. Oh my goodness, Josiah. What age were you at that point? Was it a long time ago, or was it recent, or? Oh my gosh, it's 11:42. The last time I looked at the clock, it was 11. I don't understand how it gets to this point, guys. Sometimes I think I go through like a time vortex. If that makes any sense at all. I'm just like, this is impossible, guys. What the heck? I went to the Oregon vortex and I came back and it was 42 minutes later. Which eventually Wolf and I will go to that Oregon vortex. So. Was when I was still 19. Oh, when you still had your limber limbs. You didn't have to do any like bone creaking stretches beforehand like the 35-year-old. They're just like, okay, let me stretch first. Let me crack my bones. Oh, my back. Welcome back, Frogbuck. I don't know what your brain was trying to do with that information, but clearly it was trying to piece together something. Okay, let's go over here, grab the gray. Does anyone like trolls? I mean, I do a little bit of trolling myself sometimes in particular chats when I'm feeling quite trolly. But if you're talking about like the trolls, like those little dolls, little troll dolls. I mean, it's not really my thing, but like it just depends on like what kind of troll you're talking about. Trollolololololololololol. Trollololololol. I will say that "You've Been Trolled" song is something that will probably stick with me well into like elderlyhood. And will surpass the dementia that I may end up developing. I'm gonna end up being like 95 going, "You've been trolled, you've been trolled." You have probably been trolled. Oh, like the movie, okay. I mean, I never saw it, so any of them. Me and Iz were rage baiting this kid in Roblox yesterday. It was so funny. Oh man. This is probably wrong for me to say, but like, you know, they gotta learn to grow some thicker skin somewhere, don't they? I'm sorry. Like, some of these children would not last a second in a 2012 Call of Duty lobby. Like, truly. Like, if you're gonna be strong enough to be on the internet, you're gonna have to learn how to grow a thicker epidermis. That's just, you know. I don't know how many times I've been like insulted about like my art or like the way that I play a game on the internet or something, and it like after a while you don't get upset by randos. You don't get upset by, you know, just like text on the screen. It's whatever. Like, like, you know, when I was told growing up, opinions are like, you know, are like doo-doo. Everybody has them and they all stink. That's it. I'm a boy, but you have long hair. What were the 80s? I'm sorry, what were the 80s, the 70s? All those bands where the guys have really long hair. Some of them were wearing makeup and women's clothing. I'm so, like, this is not a new thing. This has been around. It's a lot smoother now. At first, it was fast and stiff. I have been perfecting my splits since then. Nice, Josiah. Power move. Okay, doing splits. Power move. I can't do that. I would be impressed if somebody did that. Be like, fair game, you win. Then you just said no. You're like, no. How about no? The Bugs Funny meme. Now, I would auto-select all of this, except it's not completely closed. The line work isn't. So I am having to hand clean this instead of just auto-selecting it. Although maybe I can, if I select both of those, I might be able to. Kind of. A boss battle has begun. It might be the last one of the night. We shall see. But if you would like to participate, feel free to. It's exclamation point join, and then any of the classes that are listed in the chat there. So feel free if you would like to. If not, NPCs will fill in those blanks. So. Yeah, honestly, like, it's quite a show of character from the person that's making that kind of an assumption too. That they still believe in those stereotypes. Was it my first boyfriend that I had? Third. My third boyfriend had hair longer than me. So, you know, it's just a hairstyle. It's just, you know, a length of hair. It doesn't necessarily. The Charizard again. Why? This is a Charizard heavy stream tonight, guys. So, but yeah, it like it's not a quantifier of like anything in particular. It's just the way that somebody likes to wear their hair. That's all that it is. So that's just the way it is. I'm gonna fade that out. I don't know, when people say stuff like that, I always have to, like, I end up just feeling bad for them because I'm like, if you're gonna say this kind of stuff in public, what is your home life like? Right? The home life has got to be interesting. Okay, put the colors back onto it. We can get rid of this sketch. Make it nice and clean. Oh, for sure, Frogbog. Yeah, for sure. So I try to tell everyone, but they still don't like my long hair. Don't matter what anybody else likes or dislikes, Delta. If you like it, it's your hair. You're gonna do what you're gonna do with it. If Wolf and I end up having a kid one day, and you know, they want to have like teal colored hair or something, they can have that. It doesn't like mean anything like profound and deep. It's just, you know, if that's their favorite color, that's their favorite color. I've had like almost every single like hair color that exists, you know, besides green and like neon yellow. It's because I liked the way that it looked. I liked that particular color, you know? My hair was like, I had like a big old like purple streak in my hair for the longest time. What my profile picture is. Some people are silly. Very silly. Oh my goodness. I promise I'm not freaking out about the time at all. I really am. Hello, Black Fox. Welcome on in. Trying to quickly color in this piggy Miku. Okay, I need to do this in a particular order. Thank you. This is the zoomed in version of this right now because the whole thing is this. There we go. The Charizard's weird thing right here is blocking parts of it, but yes. So eventually this entire piece will be done. Whether or not it's streamed, it's gonna get done. I assure y'all. Might take me a little bit, but I don't like to keep pieces like this in the unfinished folder for too long. Because some of these I do make either my wallpaper for my desktop, or I put it in the stream somewhere, like on the wall. When, here in a little bit, when we go back to the front door, the last milestone piece is right above my webcam when we get to that, so. Thank you, Josiah. When I tell I want to get red highlights, they'll say it's dumb or lame. If you want to do that, you should be able to do that. You know, you should feel free to Customize your avatar how you want to. I say that because we have the stream avatars at the bottom. But yeah, like it's not their body to do what they want with. It's not their hair. And if you like it, then you like it. So the front door. That's the pre-intro, or not pre-intro, the post-intro and pre-outro scene that I have. Yes. Yep. Here in about 4 or so minutes. I always wish you guys well. Hope that you are safe out there in the forest that the internet is. Wherever you guys find yourself next, whether it's somebody's commentary video, or if you're heading to sleep, or if you're listening to some Vocaloid music, you know. If you're watching a documentary, wherever you find yourself hanging out on the internet after my show, I wish you well. Oh, actually, this reminds me. Okay, so after my stream ends, I have set it up to redirect to a channel named Nemo's Dreamscapes. Now, if you guys are getting kind of sleepy, getting kind of tired, just wanting to continue to wind down for the night, that channel is perfect for setting a really, really nice chill vibe. They have on there like old-timey music with atmospheres of like crickets, nice visuals, nice like really calm animation that goes along with those visuals. And I think that it's a good transition from my stream over to that one. So that's where the stream will redirect after it ends. So if you guys are still choosing to hang out over here, it will redirect you guys over to Nemo's Dreamscape to continue those nice calm atmospheres, nice chill vibes. And I believe there's also there's a chat room over there too. So if you guys wanted to keep on talking about stuff, you can go on over there. But regardless of where you guys go, I do hope that you guys stay safe. And eventually I will get this Miku done. Need to pick up the little pink spot first. So yeah, that was a new thing that I set up on the channel over here. So it will redirect to another channel that is very much of the same kind of atmosphere. Different music, but same kind of vibes. Yes, you are. I think that you guys are gonna win this one. Thank you, Black Fox. Thank you. Go for it, Iz. What is your story? Okay. I would like to just finish off this inner tube with Miku in it. This is gonna end up giving me some like Marinette vibes from Miraculous Ladybug. I don't mean to, but this is just how it's gonna end up being. I'll stay for just a little bit longer because I am trying to finish up this Miku here. And then I'm gonna end up finding some snacks for Wolf and I, and then we're gonna end up going to sleep. Hopefully. Once my class, since my group knows I'm gender fluid, they ask me every day, "What are you today?" Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Well, at least they ask instead of like assuming, you know, you're like, you know, like bug self or something, right? Like, because you know what Kane says from Amazing Digital Circus is gonna make, you know, assuming makes an ass out of you and Ming. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mushy Mushroom. Thank you. Yeah, actually, I'm a chair. Chair self. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, everybody. Okay. Everyone that participated in the boss battle, congrats. Okay, I'm just gonna put in some little polka dots on this one because I think it will be cute. Totally not Marinette coded from Miraculous Ladybug. Okay. There. And auto select this. Okay. I just need to color the lines of this, but I will end up doing that at a later moment off stream. But eventually she'll end up looking like this Miku over here. So, there we go. You identify as an attack rifle. An Armalite rifle. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight as I continued work on the 800 subscriber milestone artwork. I will be back on Sunday, not tomorrow, but on Sunday. So on Sunday, I'm going to be crocheting some flower crowns. So I hope that you guys will join me then. This piece will continue to be worked on at later dates, on stream and off stream. Stream. So yes, I will see you guys on the 28th. 28th my time. So, all right, here is the door. Here's the door that I was talking about. Again, this piece up here above my head, above the coat hanger here, that's the 600 milestone artwork piece that I did. That was all space themed and everything. So yeah, that's eventually where the one from tonight is going to get to once I've completed everybody's requests in it. So indeed. Yep. Be safe out there, everybody. Well, for me tomorrow, well, it's currently the 27th right now. It just became it. So Pacific Standard Time Sunday. What's so scary? I don't know, man. Because it's dark out there. Be safe, everybody. Let me plug my things. I don't need to plug the Ko-Fi because Streamlabs just did that. I have some freebies for PNG Tuber Plus over there on my Ko-Fi page if you guys are interested in doing your own videos or your own streams and you want like an avatar to be like a placeholder for speaking. Yes, it's happening. It's happening. I'm sorry. I don't have a basement for you guys to just like forever chill out and like have sleepovers. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you want to see some more of the artwork that I have completed in the past, I have a DeviantArt page. You guys can check out the gallery for that. Please, basement. Please. There's a bunch of spiders in there. Spiders in the basement. In the cellar. If you guys ever end up like missing a stream and you want to see the stuff that I made during it, with a link to those streams, I post on my post section of the channel. I also post on the Twitter as well, so you guys can follow me over there. Take me underground. I'll bury you in the backyard. Oh my gosh. I already talked about the Ko-Fi page, and if anyone wants like some customized, personalized artwork, I do accept commissions. I have a website with all the information on it. Anything to say. I'm gonna be like chained to the backyard like a dog. Oh my gosh. Oh man. But yeah, feel free to check out the commission site if you are curious at all about that stuff. So, alrighty guys, I am heading on out. Again, I will be back on Sunday my time at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Gonna be crocheting flower crowns and vines, all of that cutesy stuff, for the entirety of the 3.5 hours. So feel free to join me then if you wanna. And if you want to partake in the vibes, if you want to be creative with me, or if you just want to see somebody making something and engaging with those vibes. So anyways, guys, I'm heading out. Goodbye, goodbye. Again, be safe out there in the forest that the internet has become. And if you want to stick around until the stream completely ends, it is going to redirect to Nemo's Dreamscapes. So yeah, you have that option. All right, guys. Until then, until Sunday, my time, stay vibing, stay creative, and I shall see you then. Goodbye. Finding Nemo's. Finding Nemo's Dreamscapes. All right, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Feel free to drop bombs if you have gold for it. I'm going to be dropping some stars, and the stream will end somewhere at the end of the song. All right, goodbye. I will say this once for you, Frogbog. Teto. Teto deserves rights in Colorful Stage. I didn't think that the song was gonna end that quickly, so I'm going... The stream ends after this song. I'm going to drop some more stars.